What is up, everyone? Max here, the Celeb Talk Guy, and in this video we are going to talk about the truth with Deon Derrico's fraud charges, and later on I'm going to do a quick recap on what went down on last night's episode of Doubling Down with the Derricos. But if you guys haven't already met them, there is the Derrico family. They are a new, big family on TLC, kind of similar to the Duggars, but honestly, you guys, I like them a whole lot more. They have, younger, very young kids. They're energetic, they're cute, they are a very adorable family, and they have a new show on TLC. Well, on the surface, they seem to be an incredibly lovely, amazing family, but behind the scenes, it looked like that we actually found a little bit of dirt because come to find out, Deon Derrico, the head of this family, actually had some really serious fraud charges with his real estate company several years back. So I did some research and I wanted to just reveal the truth, lay it all out there on what exactly went down. When you hear those things, fraud charges, it makes you think, oh my god, what did he do and who is this person? And when you watch Deon, he seems to be an incredibly nice guy, but when you hear fraud charges, you're like, ooh, he must not be very nice, very amazing of a guy. Well, come to find out, he was completely, totally, just about 100% cleared from the charges. So let me just lay everything out there and explain the story. What happened was, around 2013, Deon and his wife Karen started getting a ton of publicity with having such a huge family. Naturally, they were getting all this publicity. They were on Good Morning America and all these other places, all these websites. Everyone was talking about them. Well, about a year later in 2014, Deon got hit with some really horrible fraud charges that he was fraudulently, I guess, just signing over these quit-claim deeds. So it sounds like what went down was this. Deon got accused of fraudulently transferring over quit-claim deeds without people's permission. So if you guys don't know what a quit-claim deed is, it is a way to transfer over property. That's pretty much it. If I own property and I want to transfer it to you, I can sign it over and boom, all of a sudden now you have it. But the issue was two things. He was accused of going to people, I don't want to say lower income, but just that were kind of going through financial troubles, and then he was offering them some kind of money or something of some sort to sign over their quitclaim deed, and then he would get the property. That isn't the wrong thing. The wrong thing is he was accused of basically just fraudulently signing other people's names. So like he would, take a quitclaim deed, sign my name, and then transfer it to himself. That is what he was accused for. I'm not saying he did that. That's what he was accused for. But then this case went on and on and on, and no one else really, came forward. I believe there were two people that did come forward initially, but no one else did. And it went on for like 4 or 5 years. And FYI, I should also say that his friend / business partner also got hit with some accusations of notarizing these fraudulent quitclaim deeds. But anyway, it went on and on and on. I think they had these two people that were, accusing him, but no one else went forward. And eventually in 2018-ish, they dropped all of these charges. So I'm reading all these headlines that this guy is a fraudster and a this and a that. Okay, that doesn't appear to be anywhere even near the truth because they ended up dropping the charges. And the hilarious, I don't want to use the word hilarious because it's not hilarious, it's just kind of funny because Deon came out after all this stuff went down and said, hey, I was just, put in this position because I had all that press. Because he was claiming, remember I said in 2013 he got tons of press with his wife and the family because the family is so gigantic. He is claiming that all of this stuff went down and he was falsely accused because he was getting all this press and people just wanted to take him down. Now you can't say yes or no if that is true or not, but you have to give the guy credit that, hey, they actually dropped the charges, so, he must be innocent. It was 4 to 5 years of court and trial and they dropped it. At least that is what I'm going to believe because I actually really do like the guy. So the truth, what went down, that appears to be it. They were, accusing him of one thing, but come to find out, it doesn't appear to actually be true at all. Yes, he is a real estate investor, but it sounds like the guy is a squeaky clean, honest guy. Because he didn't get any real estate stuff revoked, he is apparently still working in real estate. So he definitely, I guess is free and clear. But he was claiming that with all that press he got, and he also made a comment that he was just, cooperating way too much, because he said at the beginning they were asking him questions and they were trying to get info from him, and because he knew he was innocent, according to him, he just gave them all the info, but then slowly but surely they started using it against him. So my take on Deon Derrico, I like the guy, but you guys put in the comments below if you believe it, what you believe. But as far as I can see in research, he seems to be clean. And for the episode last night of Doubling Down with the Derricos, I'm telling you guys, if you can't tell, I am not anxious, but I'm relatively anxious because this family just freaks me out. I love them. I wish them nothing but the best. But number one, they don't need one. They need two, or maybe even three nannies. And they were talking about it on last night's episode. We need to get a nanny. The mom, Karen, just had her triplets. One of the triplets, I want to say Dawson, has some heart stuff and, she needs to go to a procedure. Fingers crossed that she is okay. But obviously, Karen just had these three babies, one of which isn't doing very great. So clearly, she is stressed out and she has to take care of the rest of her kids. Deon is running, his businesses and whatnot because, like I said, he's still working in real estate. And let me just mention real quick, they made a comment that I believe their monthly grocery bill is $3,500. A typical, American makes about $3,500 a month, and that is just what they pay in groceries, not including their house and insurance and cars and everything else. So he obviously, I would assume, has a huge burden on his shoulders and is probably pretty stressed out. So he needs to take care of his business. She needs to take care of the kids. It's they need to get help because Deon's mom lives in Detroit. I don't know where Karen's mom lives, but I know she is not in Vegas. So it's they need to get help. So on last night's episode, they were talking about getting a nanny, but they were kind of freaking out what do we do? Because how can one person take care of all of these kids? There's no way. So they're probably going to need to hire two nannies, I think, maybe, but then that goes back to the money. Can they afford it? And if the answer is yes, I am so curious what in God's name Deon does for work. I know he works in real estate. He's a real estate investor, but that could mean about 200 different things. So I am curious what on earth he does to make this kind of money to support his family. But on last night's episode, they were talking about getting a nanny. They brought back two of the babies because two of the babies, all of the babies they had really early. So, they were kind of getting taken care of in the hospital, but two of them were healthy enough to come back home. So all of their siblings were, throwing a big old party. It was fun. Some other of the kids also had a birthday party. So they went and did some bowling and they had a good old time. But I'm telling you guys, this family just, they freak me out. Cute kids though, and a cute family, and the parents, I love them dearly. And that is why I wanted to make this video, by the way, to clear Deon's name, because when new people come out, some press comes out, and sometimes press can get worded and positioned in a certain way where it might kind of seem negative, but I think we have to give this family credit, and we have to give Deon and Karen credit because they seem to just be unbelievably amazing parents. Besides the fact, I don't want to judge, but besides the fact that I don't know if having, 14 kids is the best parenting, because I don't see how on earth they could possibly take care and, show love and just be present with all of these 14 kids. When you watch these people in their house, it is so much stress, so much chaos. I don't know how they're going to do it. But that was pretty much it on last night's episode. Like I said, they had a birthday party. They also had a baby shower because the triplets were so early. They actually had a baby shower after they were born. And, it was cute. It was fun to see. Some of Karen's nurses came. And now we're just waiting to see about Dawson. I don't know what happens with her. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but they did have a baby before, a year or so ago. And unfortunately, that baby did pass away, which is extremely unfortunate. And when Karen and Deon were talking about it, come on, it is their kid. The baby passed away really young, and they were just extremely emotional about it. So they're nice, heartfelt, sweet people. I like them. I think they are a cute couple. I think Karen is an incredibly amazing mom, and I think even Deon is an awesome dad too. So I like these people. I wish them nothing but the best, and we are going to have to wait and see what happens with Dawson's procedure on next week's episode. And for those of you guys wondering, I know Counting On with the Duggars was on before, but no, I didn't watch it. Number one, I am extremely busy. Number two, I just don't like the show. I used to love the Duggar show, but after all that stuff came out, and now all this show is just them having babies and babies and babies, I don't really find anything interesting, and I'm not a big fan of the Duggars, so I don't watch it. If I hear any new drama on the Duggar family, I'll let you guys know, but for recaps of Counting On, I'm probably going to skip. I'm sorry if you guys want to hear it, but it's just not my favorite show. And same with Love Island. I think that was on last night, and no, I did not watch it. It doesn't interest me. Love Island, I like real, raw reality TV, like 90 Day Fiancé, like Married at First Sight, like Love After Lockup, and I don't get that effect with Love Island. Love Island reminds me of, like, we got a bunch of models, kind of like The Bachelor, a bunch of models, and they're just kind of, you know, trying to become famous. That's the vibe I get from Love Island. So I don't even know. I think that was on last night, but no, just to let you guys know, I did not watch it. However, I did start on some of the Real Housewives show. I watched the Real Housewives of Potomac, I believe, and yes, I watched a very long recap from Andy Cohen, who I do and I always have loved dearly, and it was actually really good. So much drama on that series that I have never even heard of. I didn't realize there was so much drama. I've watched Beverly Hills, I've watched New Jersey, but I never watched this Potomac one, so I am super excited to, you know, start watching this new season. So I'm going to start talking about that very soon in some of these upcoming videos. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up, and I also wanted to thank you guys for letting me know about that season, because in my last video I asked you guys what's the best season. A lot of you guys said that one, and I watched the recap and it looks good. So guys, doubling down with the Derricos, if you haven't already started watching this show, it's on Tuesday night. Nothing else is really on that night, so I would give it a shot. It is a good show. And put in the comments below what you guys thought of last night's episode and what you guys think of Karen and Deon Derrico. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the comment button, and stay tuned for many more videos.